We want to bring the illegality of the drones into the courtroom.
Vicki Ross is taking part in a support gathering for the Hancock 38. The people arrested last April for protesting drones that are remotely operated at Hancock Air Force Base. The drones have been used in attacks on Afghan militants, but the protesters say they have also killed civilians. To convey their message, the protesters splattered themselves with fake blood to represent what they say are innocent victims. The Hancock 38 were charged with disorderly conduct after they refused an order to leave. At today's support gathering, the protesters are holding another die-in to show they will continue spreading their message.
Now, although the protesters didn't have a permit for where they did the die-in, they're saying that necessity is their defense. They say that sometimes you have to do something that we would normally look at as illegal in order to prevent something worse from happening.
Ross compares it to breaking into a house in order to save a life.
The necessity defense allows you to break that minor law, which is that you should not trespass into somebody's house, for the greater good of saving a life. And that is exactly what we did.
Syracuse University media law professor Courtney Barclay says necessity is really a form of civil disobedience, a tactic that various activists have used for years in order to fight for justice in their communities. She says although this has been used to promote change, it is not an actual defense in court.
One of the reasons that the First Amendment doesn't protect civil disobedience is so that as a whole in society we're not encouraging lawless action. That being said, historically civil disobedience has been effective, and looking back, sometimes it's necessary, but the protesters who engage in that do have to be willing to take the consequences.
Protesters we spoke to say although they are hopeful they will be found not guilty, they are willing to accept the consequences, even if that means time in prison. Candace Dunkley, NCC News.